Well, Guten Morgen from Berlin, Germany, the country home to Bratwurst, Adidas, Mercedes-Benz, and a dry sense of humour, where beer flows like water and the legal drinking age starts at 14. So why don't we go explore this wild city, yeah? Follow me. So since beer is more popular than coffee here, it's quite hard to find a... Is that a bee? Anyway, it's quite difficult to find a barista here, so I had to result in getting Starbucks. With bugs flying everywhere and the taste of horrible coffee in my mouth, it was time to begin our Berlin adventure. So we start here at the most famous landmark here in Berlin and probably in Germany, the Brandenburg Gate, which is a sign of unity here in Berlin. After World War II, a Soviet flag was placed on the top there, and then that was removed, and then an East German flag was placed up there, which was also removed, and now there's no flag up there, as like a sign of, again, unity. The Reichstag, probably the most historical building here in Germany, if not the world, as it was the center war zone during the Battle of Berlin in 1945. When the Soviets marched into the city, they were determined to take control of that building. And after several weeks of heavy fighting, bombardments, and lots of casualties, they finally prevailed and raised the Soviet flag on the top of that building, marking the end of World War II and a victory for the Allied forces. And the building would look much nicer if Bob the Builder wasn't in town. So, yeah. Now, you might be thinking to yourself that this is an ordinary car park, but in fact, right beneath my feet is a bunker that used to belong to a person who shall not be named. It's not Voldemort. I'm in Germany, Berlin. You can kind of figure it out for yourself who that is. But yeah, right beneath my feet was a bunker belonging to that person. It's since been filled with concrete, demolished, so it's kind of like buried. No one can access it. When the Soviets came into Berlin, there was all sorts of air raids and everything like that. The person ran down here, and for the final months, this is where he was. Obviously, it didn't end well for him, as we all know, but this was the place where the final days of the person who shall not be named were. Now it's a car park. We've stopped over at a Berlin restaurant here to try some local food. I think I might get the sausage, Berliner Dampfwurst. I'm not even gonna pronounce the rest. If you don't eat sausage in Germany, you are the worst. So here we have some German sausages. One steamed, one smoked, and one grilled. Not a really good knife, but that's okay. That's good. Let's try this grilled one. Wow. It's quite nice. Finally, the smoked one. German sausages. Wunderbar. Did you know that Berlin had the first ever traffic light? Right here on Potsdamer Platz. This green thing right here. It consisted of just red and green, and it was operated manually. That's a fun fact for you. You know, if you ride a bike in Berlin, or anywhere in Europe actually, no one cares. But if you ride one in Australia, especially Sydney, everyone wants to rip your head off. The famous Berlin Wall. A wall that spans across 155 kilometers, stands 4 meters tall, and divided East and West Germany during the Cold War period. Construction started in 1961 and demolition began in 1989, and it took 5 years to demolish the wall. And this is what's left of it. East Germany's prized possession, the Traby. I'm too big for this car. I'm way too big for this car. Oh, my knee. The Trabant, or Traby for short, were an East German classic between 1957 and 1990. They're about the size of a dining room table, have comfort levels like a middle seat on a budget airline, and are the definition of pollution. What a vehicle we got here, lad. Look at this thing. Oi, babe. You want to hop in the Traby? Come for a spin. I got nice zebra padded seats. It's quite warm. No air conditioning, no aux cord. Just me and you, babe. Just me and you. All right, I'm gone, lad. The window doesn't wind down. It smells so old in here. You know that really old car smell? Like vintage? That's what it smells like. To be honest, it's a nice smell. Back in the day, you can hotwire that thing easily. Wonder how many was stolen back in the day in East Germany. Wow, what a vehicle, lad. May have found some good coffee in Germany. Let's see. Here we have a cortado, or a piccolo, as we say in Australia, from a nice little German cafe that we stumbled upon. So let's see how the German coffee is. We know their beer is good, but how is their coffee? Not bad, not bad. It's got a bit of a bitter taste, yeah, that's a tongue twister for me, lad. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. Drinkable. Well, here we are at Checkpoint Charlie, which was the main border crossing between East and West Germany. We're on the US sector at the moment, and over there would be the Soviet sector. All right, I'm sick and tired of walking, so it's time to get the scoot out and scoot around Berlin and that. East Side Gallery wall, 1.3 kilometers of graffiti artist heaven. I'm a long way from home, gotta leave my mark. Lad on tour. There are over 100 murals on the wall, painted by artists that come from the diverse corners of the globe. The artworks cover a wide range of themes, from political statements to messages of unity, freedom, and hope. This ain't vandalizing, this is contributing. Ashwana and that, leaving my mark on the East Side Gallery wall in Berlin, all the way from Australia. Eshay. Now, right across from the gallery is a very East Berlin restaurant that was covered in graffiti. It was kind of like Mary's from Sydney, just without the loud music. Looks like the school bathrooms. We've got a prison toilet as well, lad. But I wasn't here to look at more graffiti, I was here for the schnitzel, which for €9 was cheap, simple, and it hit the right spot. That is one big butt plug, 368 meters to be exact. No human can withstand that. No human. I don't care what type of porn star you are. You ain't withstanding that. So I'm here in a Berlin costume shop, about to try on some traditional German clothes. Let's see how I look. Guten Tag. Ja, would you like to go ride a bike around Berlin? Guten Tag, guten Morgen. Das ist meine Hamburger. Das ist so Eshays. Ich bin Name Ashwana. Shame it's very expensive, I would have bought it. This whole fit costs about like €200. Close to. I'm not paying that. Now, it ain't a visit to Germany without having a pretzel. So let's give this Pretzel a go. It's just bread. Not really special in Germany. I've had a pretzel like this before in Sydney. Maybe I needed to go to an actual pretzel place. I got this from like a supermarket. All the Germans are probably going, no, why? Why? You have to go to this place. Well, sorry. I did my research and I just couldn't find anything. Either it was permanently closed or it was like 10 kilometers away. Oh, it's so dry. I'm here at a German beer garden. I don't understand the menu at all, but I'm gonna try a German beer. I've been sober for 2 years. I haven't had a drink for that long. I reckon one sip does me. Look the size of me. I'm lightweight. Is there like a local Berlin beer? Do you have a...
Yeah, these two are the local
Okay. Which one's the like popular one?
What I recommend, this one.
This one?
For the starting, is this a good one?
All right, I'll get one of those. We're in luck. We got ourselves a local Berlin beer. The Berliner Kindle Jubiläums Pilsner. I've butchered that so bad. Danke, danke. Have a look at that. The Berliner Kindle. Cheese. Oh, that's straight from the barrel, lad. I'm already tipsy. Ah, that's good. All right, guys. The beer is finished and the beer has finished me. So that means the video is finished. Hope you guys enjoyed the walkthrough of Berlin. Hope you all learned something. I'll see you in my next adventure. I don't